This thing is filthy. Let's put it in the dishwasher and see how it cleans up. I fixed the dishwasher. There was two things wrong with it. The drain pump was busted, so I replaced that. And there was a hole in it, in the back of the case. So I patched it up with hot glue. So I think that the dishwasher should be working properly now. So here is a moderately dirty 3733. And we're going to use the 3733 because if I type cheap garbage box fan in the title, it'll go viral, millions of views. But if I type cleaning a quality rare vintage fan, nobody watches it. Which I can't even begin to explain how annoying that is. But that's the way it is. People ask me, why do I show cheap junk on the channel sometimes? Because I need the revenue from the cheap junk video to buy the good vintage stuff. It's stupid, but that's the way it is. So we're just going to put the guards, the blade, the handle, and the knob in the washer and see how it goes. I think it should work pretty good, but we'll find out. It seemed to work okay on that the fan guard, the cheap Lasko fan guard, oscillating fan that I tried, but it's hard to say because the pump wasn't working, so it might not have, or it probably didn't clean as well because the pump wasn't taking the dirt out. This 3733 works just fine. I've used it here in the studio window quite a bit last summer. Oh, that's cool. I just threw one of the screws on the floor. Oh, that stinks. Well, I guess I could just replace it with any random sheet metal screw because... Oh, here it is. I just found it. Okay, here's the rear guard. It's not crazy, but it's pretty dirty. We'll definitely be able to see a good difference when it's cleaned up. Here's the front guard, which is also pretty dirty. Oh, look how flimsy this thing is. This is pathetic. It's so flimsy I can't even get the blade to come out. The blade is pretty bad. And it's, you wouldn't think so, but just this little bit of dirt on the leading edge will cut down the performance significantly. So there's the blade. Of course, if this was a quality vintage piece, I'd be working much more slowly and more carefully, but it's not. Knob, and then the handle, which that I'm going to do carefully because it's not broken yet. It's getting kind of rare. These handles break real easy. Okay. And the box, we're just going to leave it alone. I'm going to spray the motor out with compressed air before I put it back together. So Here's what everything looked like. You can see it's pretty grimy. Alright, let's load it up and see how it goes. Someone in the commentary box told me to just take the top rack out completely and not use it, which it didn't occur to me to do that, but I guess it makes good sense. I don't know if this model, how it comes out or if it can come out. I'm not really a dishwasher person, so I don't know really anything about this equipment. I don't know. There's probably a little secret handshake somewhere to get it to come off, and I just don't know what that is. So, am I going to be able to fit the guards? I don't think so. I think I really need to take the... Yeah, I really need to get that top back out of there. Although, I mean, this should spray too, so, like, I feel like we should be able to do this. We should be able to put one in the top and one in the bottom. Well, might not fit in the top. Yeah, a vintage one definitely would not fit in the top. Well, we're stuck with the bottom only until I can figure out how to get this rack out. Because I think everything would fit pretty nice in the bottom. Yeah, that would be perfect. See if I can figure it out. It's not becoming obvious to me, so I might have to look at the manual. But I'm not sure if it will work properly without this in, because then you would just have water pouring out of there as opposed to being under some resistance from the thing here. So maybe that wouldn't work with this particular model. I don't know. I'm sure somebody can tell me what the answer to that question is. So I guess for now, I mean, I guess we can just put the... We'll just have to put the stuff on the bottom. Some hot glue residue on here. Let's get that out of there. Yeah, that's really not ideal. It might not clean properly because it's not going to get a good water flow. This, I think, really needs the extra pressure at the bottom. I bet the top of the blades is not going to clean right. But we'll give it a shot. If I got to clean the blades manually, that's not a big deal. It's really the guards I'm most interested in this machine. If this could clean the plastic guards properly, then it would be worth every second of this project. Just cleaning those plastic guards is a pain in the neck. Put the soap in here. This is store brand soap. Oh no. Okay. Turn the water on here. I'm pretty sure that it only uses, yeah, it only uses hot, because that's all that it's connected to. So turn the hot on. I'll let the water run for a minute to heat up. Won't take long. The boiler's in the same room as this. Actually, it's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Alright, now it's hot. There's no leaks anywhere. Everything's draining properly. Alright, Let's turn the machine on. So we'll do no heated dry, which is irrelevant because the element's not connected. And we'll just do an automatic and we'll turn it on. And I'll come back in a couple hours and see what it looks like. The indicator has turned green. I got the drain on film a couple times. Let's see what we got in here. So the blade, as I expected, the top of it's still dirty because there's nothing on the top of the machine, so I don't see how anything that's... Oh no, there is something on the top of the machine. Okay. And I don't know why the top is still dirty. I thought that there wasn't anything on the top. Excuse me. The bottom is still pretty dirty as well. I think the top rack just doesn't clean that good. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's how it's supposed to be. I think the top rack is supposed to be a little bit more delicate than the bottom. But that's fine. My main interest was these guards, and well, I'm actually disappointed with the top one. It still looks pretty shoddy. I wonder if it's kind of coming off. It's definitely helps, but it's still not good. Let's see how the bottom one is, because this was closer to the spray. Well, the bottom one is definitely better than the top, but I'm not super impressed with the bottom one either. The dirt would be on the outside here. It's odd, the cleaning is very inconsistent. Certain parts of it, like the top here, is pretty good, but then the bottom is not. Well, I might try to run it through just one at a time. I'm not going to do it tonight because it's getting late, but maybe tomorrow I'll try just putting one in at a time and see what happens. The handle wasn't that dirty, it's kind of yellowed. See what the knob looked like. Knob looks pretty clean. So it kind of worked, it kind of didn't. I suspect that because I had both like that, it wasn't getting a good water flow. So I'm going to try it again tomorrow with just the front guard, and we'll see if it cleans it up better. I mean, even if I have to run it one at a time, that's still a million times better than sitting at the sink and scrubbing each slap by hand, because that's just trash. It looks like the hot glue repair was successful. We used to get a pool of water under there and I don't see it, so I think we're good in that sense. It kind of looks like the hole opened back up, but I don't think it has. Nope, that's just an optical illusion. It's a solid piece of glue.